So, hey guys, welcome back in another video. And in this one, as I told you, as a promise, that I have uploaded this particles video, and we will explain. I will explain a little bit of p-flock node, but yeah, let's see. Obviously, the first thing is adding the fusion composition and the timeline, and let's go to this fusion page. And you will have something like this. If you don't have the same toolbar which I have, right click over here, and you will have check this default, and you'll have the same toolbar which I have. Or what you can do is go to this fusion page and simply go to reset composition. I already have the resetted composition, so I don't need to change anything. Okay, so obviously particles, I'll take this particle emitter, drag it to the node graph, and add this p render after this particle emitter. Let's check how it's working. Yeah, let's increase the size of its region where it is emitting the particles. Let's change it to rectangle, increase its width to something like this. Yeah, looking good. And let's do one thing, let's add a p turbulence node. PTR is short form for it. The one thing which I want to do is I don't want the particles to go in Z axis. Now how I got to know that Z axis? Y is upward, X is this which is going on the right, and Z is there. I don't know you can see that or not, but it's here. Okay, so I'll just go to this turbulence and reduce its strength to 0, increase its density to somewhere like this, and reseed it to something. I always reseed it. Default value I don't know, I just not like it that much. And then increase the Y and X strength a bit to your liking, obviously. Let's see, what do we have? We have something like this. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just increase particle numbers here, and now you'll see the effect. Looking great. Now to cluster this effect a little bit more, I'll again hit shift plus F, type p-flock. This node will do the thing which we want. It just obviously creates some flocks. This was so good explanation, right? Thank you. But in an easier way, okay, let's do one thing. I'll just disable this p-flock and move it somewhere like this. After this p emitter, let's add a p vertex, and let's see what happens. Okay, you have to see, you have to just check and experiment with it. All right, the first thing I'm noticing is that its strength is a lot. I don't want that much. What is this time lock? I don't know. I'll again come to this p vertex, and maybe let's decrease its power. Let's increase its power, increase the strength also, decrease the strength, decrease the power. Okay, so let's make it 1, maybe 2, and make its strength to default. Alright, every setting is default. Increase the size of it. What if I'll cover the whole particle emitter region? Then it will look something like this. Okay, what if I'll decrease it and then add a p-flock on top of it? Nothing's gonna happen because we haven't changed anything. We have just enabled this p-flock number. I'll just choose this space setting. Okay, this will just maximize the distance between any particle. So I'll just show you with an example. Maybe let's increase follow strength. Okay, we are seeing something crazy. We have something like this. Maybe let's increase attract strength. Let's see what will happen. Go to 0 frame and play it. P-flock is very slow. This is the limitation of it, but we can manage. We will manage. Yeah, that's what we do. We just manage. Increase ripple strength just a tad bit. Okay, I'm kind of liking it. Maybe increase the strength also of this vertex. Looking good from far. Let's add another vertex. I'll control copy this, control paste it after turbulence, and in here increase its size to 5. Yeah, I think this should make a difference. Okay, that is a lot. Decrease its strength. Maybe increase it to 2.5. Still, that is a lot. Okay, what we can do is decrease power to 0. And let's play it once. There are still many things that we need to do. I'll delete this vertex. Select here, delete. We don't have that node now. Play from starting, go to playback, delete render cache, select all, delete. Let's change its color. It's time that we should change its color. Go to style and color controls. We have this color over life controls. Let's add few points here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let's maybe add red, or not red. Oh guys, the Vinci is also crashed, but the speed flop. Actually, I also have this timeline 1. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. I'll just play from the beginning. I'll go to emitter, go to style, color controls, color life controls. Okay, so the settings are not saved. Let's first just go to emitter and add 2, 3, 4 color points, and let's add a color combination of red and blue. I'll keep this starting point as white only. Decrease this green, decrease this blue to something like this. Then come to this next color point and make it blue. This point again, make it something like this reddish kind of color, I don't know, and make it something like this. Okay, I think it should look good. And come here and just make it a little bit tad bit of pink or something, maybe blue or maybe pink, whatever you like, maybe yellow, whatever you like. And after the speed render, add a render 3D node. Okay, you can even type it by hitting shift plus spacebar. You'll have the selector pop up. Let's connect it to the merge or media out directly. Yeah, you can do that. Let's see, have 2 viewers. I'll go to this media out, and after this renderer, add a background that will automatically add this merge node. And on this merge, hit Ctrl T to swap the inputs, the foreground to background and the background to foreground. After the speed render, add a merge 3D and add a camera to this merge 3D. Now this camera, come to transform, click use target and increase the Z translation, or you can even take the Z translation from, I'll just move it, but I prefer the way by taking Z translation. Let's add a glow node after this renderer. Glow, soft glow, I think looking pretty good, at least better. The things which are better are better. Okay, I'm still not getting the vibe. I'll just reduce its strength to whatever it was, and not like that. I'll choose 3. Go to first frame. Let's add one more vertex. After this P turbulence, go here, type vertex PVT, which is a short form for it. And in this P vertex, let's increase its size to 5. And here, decrease its strength to 0. Let's see what we have now. I'll play from the beginning. And what if we have strength to set to 1? Maybe reducing the power will work. I don't know. Maybe. Let's do one thing. Let's simply reduce its size to 3. 3-ish, kind of something like that. Now if I'll play, it should work. At least it should work better than before. Okay, so whatever the settings, so okay, I have increased the strength. So I'll do the same thing here. I'll select 0 in power, increase the strength. Let's see, what do we have? We have an effect like this. Okay, that is what I don't want. So for that, maybe reducing the strength will work. No, it will not work at all. Okay, fine. Let's make 0 to strength, 0 power. Let's see, what do we have here. Let's increase strength just a tad bit. Maybe 1. No, maybe point something in a positive direction. Okay, I mean, we can stick with that. Let's come to P flock and have I'll reduce it to 8. What if I'll increase the follow strength? What's gonna happen then? That's a question that I have. And I'll also do one thing in P emitter. The last thing, I'll take this, copy the HTML code, hit OK, go to this last, come here, copy the paste the HTML code, bring it somewhere here. Yeah, I mean, that is looking good. Now let's see if I'll play. So we will have something like this. It's still not looking good. Maybe there is something that I need to change. Maybe changing the turbulence, increasing the turbulence on X and Y strength. It kind of just pushed it outside. Okay, I sort of liked it. I'll go to P emitter. In velocity, you have this angle variance. So click 360 here, and let's increase velocity just a tad bit. Let's see, what do we have now. This mixed with turbulence will give some. Okay, that is looking so good, man. Change number variance, change position variance, use style color obviously. Let's increase the particles now to 250. It's gonna lag a bit, but just continuously keep pressing Ctrl S to save, Ctrl S to save. Okay, wow, that is looking so beautiful, man. It is actually looking really, really beautiful. Oh, that is looking good. Okay, after this soft glow, let me just add a soft glow to this and reduce its strength to 0.5, maybe 0.3. It's totally up to you, it depends. And increase its glow size to 15 to make it lots, or maybe 25 is good. Yeah, now it's looking great. Okay, so the thing which you need to do is, first of all, let me tell you the basics. Go to this render 3D and output channels, enable this Z node to add depth blur later on. And this, after this P render, add a node 3D transform transform 3D. 3xf is a short form for it. And in this transform 3D, rotate it on x-axis to something like this. Yeah, that is looking great. Maybe on y-axis to something like this, or on z-axis to something like this. Yeah, that is looking great. And in translation, I don't want to change anything. Everything else should be same. Okay. And then what you need to do is, just play it a little bit more to get those frames. Yeah. After this, select all of this. Hit Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Alright. I'll bring these a little backwards and take your second group of particles. Take the P render out again, merge it over here, and then add another transform after the speed render, 3xf, and here increase the scale to something like 1.5. Maybe let's increase it to 2, and I'll copy all the settings. Minus 12.7, come here, 12.7, 116.1, come here, paste it. Maybe there's a better way to do this, but what I know will be shared to you. Let's see how it's looking now. I think we can do some things to the outer circle of this galaxy / whatever. I just call it particle effect. Yes, that's it. Okay, let's add one more thing, which is the animation. I'll just disable this second node just for a moment. Just take this camera and animate it on the first frame. It should be pretty much yeah, you can. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's enable it. Let's disable this and let's play it. So it's obviously looking like this. Okay, fine. Come a little bit more forward. Yeah. Okay, so it's not growing from here. So first of all, we need to increase the particles here. Alright. Let this render. Wait for some time. Actually, it's making us wait a lot. So let's begin from the beginning. Alright, we have this. Yeah. Okay, fine. I'll just want this playhead to come to this 100th frame so that I can see that how much it's covering the area. One more thing which you can do is in this turbulence, increase the x and y strain to something like this. That is too much, but something like this. And also in P emitter, increase the velocity to something like this. Let's come again back to this 0 node and play it. Let's see, what do we have. I'll try to keep this video as short as possible, but this is node stuff, and whenever there are nodes more than 3 or 4, the video will be long. Sorry guys, but this is what it takes to be a good DaVinci Resolve Fusion user. Okay, so let's pause it and let's do one thing in this camera. Okay, so it's fine for me. So I'll come to 0 frame, and in X translation value here, I'll click here and also maybe change it to something like I think, yeah, this is too much. I don't want too much actually. So -5 will look good. I'll add a keyframe over here, go to the last frame, make it 0. the keyframe will automatically be added. And also in this translation, let it wait to render. I just want it to be zoomed. Sorry, I'll pause it to somewhere around 8. Okay, that's a lot, by the way. You guys might think that it's not that much, but it is. So let's quickly enable these nodes also. Uncheck high quality, uncheck motion blur, check proxy, check auto proxy, play it for once. Let's see what do we have here. And you can even see your camera animation if you select this merge node. The movement is very slow of the camera. You can see that it's moving very slowly. Okay, so we have something like this. Nice, really nice. I actually messed up. Yeah, now I understand. So I'll just wait it to render. I'll wait for this also, but it will take time. That's the problem. I don't have time. Be quick. I'll just quickly do 2-3 exercises for shoulder. You should do that too if you use computer a lot. Okay, it should be rendered now. Yeah. So I want this to be backwards, something like this. Again, I have to wait for the render. Man, that is a huge task. Waiting for render. Maybe AI is gonna change that. Maybe AI will do something to, it will automatically, the algorithms and everything. Yeah, the algorithm will do something. There will be a time when obviously you have Mid-Journey and all of those AI stuff right now, but I'm not talking about that. There will be a time when you will just say, get a particle simulation of color pink and blue, whatever it is, and it will give you the perfect result. Right now you have some bugs and glitches. It will not be like that, but whenever that time will come, it will come. You gotta face it, nothing else, right? Let's make it a little bit, put it a little bit more backwards. I want this camera to cover this galaxy / particle effect, whatever it is. Like fully it should cover it. I'll go to the static frame and choose 5 here. Now let's see what do we have. So it's playing. Okay, it's staying, which we don't want. And yeah, nice. I'm liking this effect. And by the way, guys, the heavier your fusion effect is, the extra time it will take to render. So keep that in mind also. Okay, you must keep that in mind. Otherwise, you're just gonna blow your PC off. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just translate it a bit on the y-axis, because I want it to be somewhere around here. I think that is looking pretty good. I don't want to do anything else. You can change the stuff if you want. Let's just make the background full of stars, So to make background, again click on this merge 3D, add a merge 3D. Let's do one thing. In this emitter, let's add a P merge, and let's add a particle emitter here. Okay, so this is the work of P merge. It's used to add 2 or more particle emitters in the image. Alright, but what we need to do is different than this. Allow the region, increase the size to 100, and we have these particles. Go to controls, increase it to maybe 50 or something. Yeah, because that's what we want. No, maybe I think that is looking good. And change its lifespan to 1. So every frame, what it will do is basically it will change its it will change the position of the stars. Stars will die and blow or whatever the heck it is. Okay, and temporal distribution all at the same time. Okay, everything is checked. Random seed. I don't want to change the color of it. Maybe increase it. Let's play it and see how it's looking. Yeah, maybe increase it to 200. Am I doing the wrong thing? Why it's not? Oh, sorry. I didn't type 200. I typed 20. That's why it was not playing. This is taking a very big region. Let's just take a region in which the camera's seeing. Yeah, this is good. And let's increase the particles emission to something like 1000. I think DaVinci is gonna crash, so I'm just hitting Control S again and again. Okay, after P emitter, can I add aperture diffraction? I don't think so that I can do that. Yeah, limitation. You can take this P emitter out and P merge out, and then after that you can add a P emitter. But that's the thing, I don't want to do that. It is actually looking really great. And the thing which I was telling you about render 3D, once you have enabled this Z depth, shift and spacebar click over here, and then type depth blur. And with this depth blur, once you choose your focal point, okay, that also depends, right? So let's maybe choose, sample this one. Let's reduce the Z scale. Okay, this will not work. No, this will not work. I'll just delete this depth blur. We failed again, but whatever, that doesn't even count. And let's go to P emitter. Let's change the style of this. Let's make it a little different over here. Let's add too much of white here. Alrighty. Now let's play it from beginning. Looking amazing. I'm not even joking, guys. Let's make it purple instead of blue, so that we have more kind of good color combination. Let's make it little, maybe more purple, maybe less, I don't know. Let's see. Experiment, guys. That's why I always say just experiment and see, and whatever the result you get, be proud of it, stand by it, because you did efforts for that, and that's a big thing. Many of you will see this video and then lie down on your bed and don't even do this, which is like, what, it's bad for you only. I think that we are pretty much done. Let's just simply render this out. I'll recommend if you can render this out in 4K, that will be really good. But if you can't, so please don't, because the particle amount which is present here, that is a lot, that is huge. So instead what I recommend is just simply render this out in 1080p, which is full HD. The one thing which I recommend is increase the bit rate. So in quality, restrict to, maybe you can just increase it to whatever like you. Yeah, I'll choose 1 million here. Go to advanced settings, choose force debare to highest quality, force setting to higher quality, and save it wherever we want to save it. And that's pretty much it. I'll maybe choose MP4 instead of QuickTime, so that in social media you'll have a good playback in playing it. Let's just render it out and let's do all the commentary then. So guys, I have the render results. Let's see. I again render it in 4K because 1080 wasn't looking that good, but let's see the result. Okay, it's set to repeat, so play. Hope that it's good. Well, it ended really soon. First thing first. Sorry for the air. Yeah, first thing first. It is looking good, that I believe, because of the color combination and the effect that it's creating with P-Flock, P-Turbulence, P-Vertex, all the nodes mix. But there is less amount of particles, that I can assure. So let's do one thing. Let's just go here, go to fusion. Let's increase the particles number 2000, 1000. Control is to save, deliver, and type more particles. Let's see what we will get, but it's sort of completed in 2 minutes, so I don't think that this one will be completed in 2 minutes. It will take at least 5 minutes. Well, whatever, let's do some commentary on here. First thing was that. Second thing, it doesn't have clouds, fog sort of thing in it. The cluster which you can see, it's looking more like cluster of volume, because of the glow which we added. Without glow, it would not look like that. It would look like these particles which are here in between, which is looking really bad. Okay, the thing is like, this is the thing which I noticed. The next thing which I noticed is camera movement is little less. It could be a little bit just that bit more, and maybe rotation, the vertex, which is the bigger vertex, should be little bit more big, so that this effect of rotating of these particles should continue. It should not stop. But I mean, let's see. But these are definite things that I want to change. Okay, see, I told you it's taking time. Maybe that's because also that I'm recording this video. Well, okay, let's see afterwards. Let's just increase the number and see how it looks. So guys, it took a lot of time to render. This time it took around about 15 minutes, which is really a lot. Obviously for more particles, we can wait that much. Let's see what we get. I'll just go repeat. Okay, so let's play. Obviously more particles are adding much onto this effect. Okay, again, two things. We can make the camera move a little bit more backwards, first thing. Secondly, we can add clouds by adding images plane or something like that, but whatever, till then you have this kind of an effect, and you can just copy paste it, or if you want the file of it, I'll provide the link in the description below. You can just click on that link and go to the file. browser and collect that file from there. Maybe I'll add some more files. Let's see, that we will see. But you can get this. Okay, you can get a setting file. Setting file is basically DaVinci Resolve's Fusion's file which contains all the nodes. So you can just drag and drop the setting file to the node graph. And I think that's pretty much it for today's video. Let's see how much big it is. 40 minutes, I mean, guys, that is a lot. Okay, so I hope that with this knowledge you can create your own galaxy or whatever you wanna make. You can just play with it. Each setting plays a different but vital role in making unique and great looking galaxy. You can play with colors, you can play with flock, you can play with turbulence, you can play with vertex settings, you can even play with the emitter itself. Okay, this is why maybe increasing the velocity even more. See what happens. Increase the flock number, increase the follow strength. Let's see what happens. Increasing turbulence, increasing the vortex strength. Like, there are so many possibilities that you can do. And the one thing which I recommend is, obviously, when rendering, just delete the render cache which is already be cached, because it it gives problems or issues in rendering time. Secondly, please add clouds. Okay, as image planes or whatever, like however you like to add clouds, just add clouds. Okay, add some volume to it. If you don't want to add volume, then add 2-3 glow nodes together and make it look more glowy, so that this will create an illusion that it's very volumey kind of. But yeah, so guys, this is pretty much it. If you like this video, then please like this video, subscribe to the channel and press that bell icon, because I'm gonna create very, very awesome content. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So see you in the next one. Lastly, again, I'm telling you, click on the link provided in the description below to get the file. So yeah, bye bye.